Over the last 1 year, we have reached close to 6 million people in creating awareness on the proper use of pesticides through various media channels, including radio, TV, print media, and largely through the digital media platform. The messages have been focusing largely on how to purchase pesticides, how to store them, how to handle them, when to use them, and how to dispose them. There was increased interceptions on various products to the international market, especially the EU, for French beans. And we partnered with government and some private sector associations to come up with, to formulate this campaign where we have been partnering together, exporting companies, agro dealers. Food safety is not largely up to the competent authorities. What we want to promote is that food safety starts with you. It's everyone's responsibility.
We are taught on how to spray the right pesticides, the right use of pumps. And since we went through the training, like in the recent concluded harvest, I would say there have been better produce in terms of volume and quality. So there has not been much waste like before. In yesteryears, we had a lot of waste mangoes, and that hindered us penetrating the market because our mangoes were very poor quality. But right now, I would say so far so good because our mangoes have become of a better quality and even acceptable in the market.
I'm so glad that you guys have been able to train me on the safe use of pesticide, how I need to spray my farm, what time I should spray my farm, just to also cater for the safety of my bees, because I told you guys that I'm doing a lot of beekeeping. So I need to at least coordinate the activities in my farm and also to ensure that my plants are okay and my bees are also okay for everything to run smoothly.
When I heard about the safe use of pesticide, I was so curious because I initially just used pesticide, sometimes very expensive, but you see now they have educated me that they have shown me I don't need to do pesticide every time now and then. There is that gap. What I like about this campaign, initially we used just to close our nose with maybe an old cloth and then spray. Sometimes it brings broken on our lungs and health. It was very hazard, but we didn't know that it's hazard until now this campaign came along and then we was shown how to use the correct gear.
Posters isn't explaining to our farmers on safe use of pesticides, and that has really helped in training farmers in a very easy way, because you can show them from the posters and some of the farmers are able even to read for themselves. So you're just left with explaining to them further. So I would tell MARKUP thank you so much, because they really eased our work in the shops.
From MARKUP also we are doing is that we have also realized that the weakest link is how the farmers are using the pesticides, and so there's a lot of creation of awareness, and also agriculture is devolved also. We are trying to also build the capacity of the counties and encouraging them to revive the extension services for the farmers so that they can use the pesticides safely as recommended. In all these, we want to inculcate a culture of safe use of pesticides and the way you handle them as you use them to the farmers, so that they don't take things lightly.
The campaign is important for people to be aware that when they go to buy produce, they should look for first food safety. When the farmer is planting or growing produce, he should look at safety first for the end users, so that he doesn't really pollute that product using unauthorized pesticides or using pesticides excessively on products, in order for us to have a really good, healthy nation.
The products must be labeled in accordance, must be distributed, transported, stored. We have guidelines, protocols on how you store products and how they must be sold and recommended on product level. And that's why the regulations, and currently what we are doing with the PCPP Act, is to have quite a number of controls so that farmers, whoever is prescribing the pesticide is giving the farmer the right thing. But we are responsible in the whole value chain in terms of making sure that the integrity of that product as approved by the PCPB, the Pest Control Products Board, remains to the user. And we don't stop there as mentioned. We have to go and check that the farmers has responded, applied very well with the required personal protective equipment. He has respected the PHI, meaning when you last applied, when are you going to harvest? Now, that informs the food safety, the guarantee we provide on the food safety.
When you undertake a monitoring program, then you get to understand the kind of pesticides that the farmers are using. And therefore, you're able to detect in terms of whether now the kind of gaps that exist within the production, in the sense that are the farmers probably following the good gap for the pesticides that are, authorized for certain commodities, or are the farmers using unauthorized pesticides, for commodities that are not supposed to be sprayed. And now based on that information, then we're able now to carry out proper trainings. We're able to tell where are these instances happening, and then we tell our trainings. Then we are able to advise the farmers accordingly.